Here at the Red Carpet TV, we've got the passion, determination to capture pictures of great moments for your maximum pleasure. Red Carpet TV, showcase of milestones. Red Carpet TV, showcase of milestones. Bringing breathtaking clips and ultimate thrills, incorporating sights and sounds of special celebration. Everywhere there is celebration, Red Carpet TV is always there. Red Carpet TV, showcase of milestones. Red Carpet TV, showcase of milestones.
We have been propelled into the season of giving, the season of love, and the season of sharing. It's always so delightful to celebrate this season with loved ones, colleagues, friends, and so on. Just make sure you're putting smiles on someone's faces this season. Good evening and welcome to tonight's edition of Red Carpet TV. We begin from the state of the living spring, Osun State, where history was again made as Alhaji Gboyega Oyetola takes over as the 5th democratically elected governor of the state. Then to Ondo State, where the essence of self-reliance and self-sustenance was rekindled with the launch of the Akwalara microcredit scheme by the state governor. Lastly, the Oriolowos celebrated their 60th birthday in style. My name is Olufumi. All these beautiful stories after this short break.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging.
Season's greetings from all of us at Red Carpet TV.
Thy leaves are so.
Osogbo, the capital of Osun State, came alive with bubbly activities as it shook off its usual serenity on Tuesday, November 27, 2018, as eminent personalities and people from all walks of life all gathered at the Osogbo City Stadium, Obafemi Awolowo Motorway, in the Omo West area of the city to honor the man of the moment. The 5th civilian governor of Osun State, Alhaji Gboyega Oyetola, in a colorful inauguration ceremony. Nothing short was expected, as it was the dawn of a glorious day in the state of the living spring. In a blaze of radiating glory, Alhaji Adegboyega Isiaka Oyetola was inaugurated alongside his deputy governor, Mr. Benedict Oluboyega Alobi, with the oath of office being administered to them by the Chief Judge of Osun State, Justice Adegbele Oyebola Ojo. In his speech, the newly elected governor of Osun State, Alhaji Gboyega Oyetola, who got elected under the platform of the All Progressive Congress (APC), promised to give utmost priority to the welfare of workers and pensioners alike in the state as part of his policy statement. He added that his government would advance the progress recorded by the Governor Rauf Aregbesola-led administration and give sense of belonging to everyone. Gboyega Oyetola, a name that is a recurring decimal in the state of Osun, was the Chief of Staff of Osun State Governor Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola. Suave and obeying the Iragbiji-born technocrat turned politician does not come to many as a rabble-rousing politician, the man of many parts with vast experiences in politics, finance management, business and public administration. Oyetola is a man with deep conviction and a religious devout who has progressed in his endeavors by the grace of God, dint of hard work, and uncompromising stand of integrity. He has been described by many within and outside the government circle as a major pillar behind the Ogbeni Aregbesol's administration. With a cool and calm demeanor, he has handled many sensitive matters of the state. An insurance expert, a businessman, a technocrat, and a progressive politician, he was a founding member of the Alliance for Democracy AD in Osun State and has been a chieftain of the party through his metamorphosis to Action Congress of Nigeria ACN and now the All Progressive Congress APC. It was therefore no surprise that governors of various states of the Federation, chieftains of the All Progressive Congress, and highly placed traditional rulers all came to honor Oyetola on this auspicious occasion. The outpour of goodwill messages, especially from the national leader of the party, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the President Muhammadu Buhari, who was represented by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, said it all for the man of the moment.
A progressive mandate, and this is where for the first 4 years he had a renewed mandate, for the second time and for 8 years he has successfully handled his administration. A well-balanced program, a progressive program, and a year able to hand over to another progressive governor of APC. That's no mean achievement. Thank you for walking the path, talking the talk, and doing the job.
I am particularly delighted to be part of the inauguration ceremony of Mr. Isiaka Boyega Oyetola as governor of the state of Osun. This inauguration marks a peaceful transition from one government to another and demonstrates the fact that our democracy has matured. I thank the government and the people of Osun State for making this possible. Let me start by thanking the outgoing governor of Raouf Aregbesola for steering the ship of Osun and for handing over today to a new brand governor of the All Progressive Congress.
The excitement continued for the rest of the event at the City Stadium, Osogbo, which was filled to capacity on Oyetola's Day of Joy. From the Red Carpet TV crew, we felicitate and identify with Alhaji Adegboyega Isiaka Oyetola as he takes over the mantle of leadership in Osun State.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging.
Seasons greetings from all of us at Red Carpet TV.
Thy leaves are so unchanging.
The jigs and the swings, the shakes and the sways of various groups and associations brought alive the MKO Abiola Democracy Park, Akure, Ondo State, on Monday, November 26, 2018. As they marched round the open grounds, jigging their bodies rhythmically to the vocal lyrics in obvious appreciation of the mood of the day, which was a happy one. reason for being happy was not far-fetched, as the hard-working governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Rotimi Akeredolu, launched the Akpalara microcredit scheme, where loans were distributed to all members of the artisans and market women and men associations across the 18 local government areas of the state to enable their businesses grow and flourish. This therefore gave reasons why Akure buzzed on this particular day, as various bodies, unions and associations all came to be part of this profitable and life-changing venture. The Akpalara scheme is part of the measures put up by the Akeredolu administration in its determined efforts to tackle poverty, banish hunger, and create wealth in the state. By this intervention, the Ondo State Microcredit Agency have ensured the flow of capital to the productive poor, artisans of all trades, market women and men, and community-based organizations. The purpose of the Akpalara concept is to sensitize, reorientate, and imbibe in the minds of the people of the spirit of self-reliance and self-sustenance. The concept is designed to change the mindset of the citizens to enable them appreciate the fact that the funds disbursed from the agency should not be seen as a gift or share of the national cake. Rather, it should be seen as a seed that must be nurtured so that the Akpalara project could be sustained. While addressing the crowd, the governor advised the beneficiaries on timely repayment of the funds for sustainable economy.
It's going to be a continuous exercise. What we are giving out today, 550 million, is just a tip of the iceberg. As we are taking anew, that's why we are acting anew. We have challenged the Ondo State Microcredit Agency. We have challenged them to embark on strategic plan to address lapses that we have identified in past practices. We know of a fact that when you talk about small-scale businesses, women are more in it. And you're building small-scale businesses too. So as the dollar because we must give credit to you. You are the ones sustaining the economy of this country. In the informal sector of our economy,
It is charged to the beneficiaries of the loan scheme to genuinely apply the money to the purpose of what it was meant for. The governor added that the route to poverty eradication is mainly through hard work, efficient management, and available financial resources, and a positive attitude to life. The governor afterwards proceeded to unveil the logo of Akpalara, which will henceforth serve as a new logo of the State Microcredit Agency.
Akpalara Agebayo ní orúkọ bàbá àti ti ọmọ àti ti ẹ̀mí mímọ́.
The logo has been conceptualized as a tree planted for Ondo State by the agency with roots, stem, fruits, which encompasses the activities of the agency. The total sum of 550 million naira was disbursed to various sectors and groups in cluster forms to launch and flag off the Akpalara credit scheme. The fund was distributed in the ratio of 65% to women and 35% to men to reduce poverty in the land, and it was extended to all, irrespective of party affiliations or religious differences. This loan presentation has therefore empowered the good people of the state, especially the various market women associations, artisans, corporate societies, youths, farmers, and others, and it will ultimately catapult the informal sector of the economy of the state towards higher productivity. And this was why the beneficiaries were filled with joy as beams and gleams of happiness lit up their faces. From the Red Carpet TV crew, we identify with the Ondo State government as it makes giant strides through the Akpalara microcredit scheme in banishing poverty from the Sunshine State.
It's Christmas in the heart that puts Christmas in the air.
All is calm, all is bright. Christmas is doing a little something extra for someone.
You better not cry, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Láti inú oyún títí dọmọ ọwọ́. Gbà mọ́ wà lọ́mọ ọwọ́, àwọn ọ̀tá gbà mí gbé ikú ò pa mí. Iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ni. Mo rákọ̀rọ̀ délé olódì àwọn tí ò fẹ́ ń wáyé rárá. Bàbá ọ̀ṣọ́ mi, oore rẹ̀ yìí ò làkàwé.
The strut and the swag that sizzled the catwalk on the canvas spilled out with splendor and suffused the King Riverside Resort and Holiday, Iwo, Osun State.
Iṣẹ́ ìyanura láyé mi, mo wá rí pé ó wà òkú.
This catalogue of charisma was the caressing decimal that denoted the diamond shindig of two distinguished individuals with an abiding destiny rooted from Oriolowo's dynasty of Iwo land. They are Dr. Adeniyi Oriolowo and Deaconess Felicia Ayonjoju Oriolowo. Of course, they are neither couple nor siblings of the same parentage. They are brother-sister-in-law relation with a string of respect and cordiality that reinforce the essentiality of love and understanding. Mrs. Felicia Ayonjoju is the wife of engineer Adelere Oriolowo, the APC candidate for the Osun West Senatorial District, while Dr. Adeniyi Oriolowo is his younger brother. On Saturday, October 20th, these united forces of Oriolowo's family forged a common ground with their 60th birthday celebration, which began with a brief Thanksgiving service at the mini hall of the venue. With lifting sounds and resounding renditions, guests lifted their voices in appreciating the goodness of God. The first and second Bible reading was taken by the duo respectively. One after the other, the celebrants testified to the goodness of God upon their lives individually.
I'm happy to say today, from humble beginning, I can tell you that I don't have anything to say than to continue to praise God and to thank Him every day of my life. Títí lọ pẹ́ mi níwájú Olúwa.
Testimonies from members of the families, friends, and well-wishers further exemplify the personalities of the pair.
To appreciate Dr. Adeniyi Oriolowo. I actually knew him not more than 4 years ago. And I can attest to the fact that since I knew him, I have had no cause to regret knowing him. He's purposeful and is very, very reasonable as well as truthful.
But she's been a wonderful sister, if I can say that. I remember that it was from her that we started to eat cake. When she was at the technical college she would come back home and make cake and every one of us would eat. She's been a wonderful one that we can't say that she was actually tough on us. She taught us the very basic things that we started to learn as women in life.
In his sermon, Reverend Dr. Bayo Ademuyiwa admonished the celebrants to celebrate God's faithfulness with thanksgiving.
Testimony of God's faithfulness. The celebrants of today, you are alive by the mercies of the Lord. Your testimony, your existence is a testimony of God's faithfulness. And I want to share 3 things with you. Celebrate this faithfulness with thanksgiving.
They were later blessed by the man of God. The birthday service was brief but highly eventful, literally digging out the historical odyssey and long walk to stardom of the birthday buddies. Adeni Oriolowo, an influential medical practitioner who is based in Yola, has treaded the path of life filled with turns and prickles to become one of the most successful sons of the soil. He is the founder and chairman of the world-class Kings Riverside Resorts and Holiday. And for the beautiful jewel of his elder brother, engineer Adelere Oriolowo, it was an uncommon narration laced with emotions. An orphan from childhood who could hardly catch the psychological picture of her parents, Mrs. Oriolowo shook off the trauma of her infant's experience with a renewed determination to rise in life and rule her world. She is today a retired school principal, businesswoman, and wife of an erudite technocrat and political tycoon, Adelere Oriolowo. For this duo, these were their stories, and here is their song.
Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. Yes, of salvation, purchase of God.
The celebration continued at the main hall, where guests have already gathered for the real deal. With the beautiful adornments that gave the hall a touch of luster, the venue was a class of its own. The celebrants and their spouses sprang up a vibrant aura with their arrivals, while Alayomi Gospel Band practically ignited the fire of sensation with their tuneful melody. Abundance of food, drinks, and anything that could make guests feel at home noticeably littered the table, and everyone sure had the best of time. The birthday cake was cut with a splash of photo shoot. Talk of anybody who is somebody in Iwo and its environs. Their presence was palpable at the occasion. Of course, the assembly was not unexpected, considering the status and class of the man who was at the center and architect of the celebratory fling, engineer Adelere Oriolowo, an ecumenical spirit in the political and social equation of Iwo land. Oriolowo is a force that always dictates the tunes anywhere, anytime. His brother and wife's 60th birthday was not an avenue to test his vibe and assess the depth of his popularity in the political landscape of Osun, but only tend to exhale love and strengthen the cord of unity which has already been existing in the family. The measure of support from his constituencies was incredible. As a matter of fact, Oba Abdurrashid Adewale Akumbi, the Oluwo of Iwo land, openly declared himself for this cause. That was the degree of love engineer Oriolowo has garnered for himself in his homeland through his unrelenting philanthropy, dedication to the upliftment of his people, and passion to bring hope to the downtrodden members of the society. This sheer solidarity became louder for him and the celebrants on the dance floor. The celebrants and their families spoke to Red Carpet TV.
Dr. Ni Oriolo is an amazing father. He's a very caring, kind, peaceful and kind-hearted man. He is an amazing father. There are not enough words to describe what type of man he is. Every moment with him is special and I will forever treasure them. I wish him the very best. I wish him long life. I want him to be here with us for as long as possible, hopefully till he's 150.
She's been a wonderful mom. She's prayerful, very, very prayerful. She's excellent. She's very caring and accommodating. She's a virtuous woman and she's wonderful. She's the best mom in the world.
She has a balanced sense of knowledge, energy and integrity. She's a woman of virtue.
It's great to be 60. Very, very great. And I thank God for giving me the opportunity to be alive and well. I thank God because I've seen so many things, passed through many waters. But by His grace, I'm still alive today.
Well, I thank God because it's wonderful, excellent, to glorify Him for granting me the grace of making 60 years. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long.
From the Red Carpet TV crew, we say happy birthday to the Oriolowos.
Congratulations to Osho State's Governor Alhaji Boyega Oyetola and also to all artisans in Ondo State. Until next week with more entertaining events, I remain your host, Olufumi. Do have a wonderful week ahead.